Good morning, everyone. It's Sherry from Attic Inspired Crafter, and today I'm just jumping on to show you some cards that I did with a product line from Hunky, and it's called Picture Perfect. It's an 8x8 paper pad. It's from their line, the Golden Oldies. So I'll show you what a page looks like. All these cards, these 12 cards, I made from just 3 pages out of this book. And you do get, or 4 pages, I guess, because you get 4 pages of each design. So here we have some here. There's like another kind. So there's all these very fun little scenes for the Golden Oldies. And they make beautiful cards, like humorful cards for older people like myself. So they're really fun. I do have to say, this particular paper from Hunky Dory, I'm not particularly a fan of. It's very thin, but it works great for the purpose that I made them in. But if you just use that paper alone, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not as thick as the paper that I'm accustomed to working with and that I like the texture of. But perfectly okay for the picture fronts. So these are, I did 4 of the same, so let me just take them all away and I'll show you each one. The other product that I use for sentiments, which I thought went perfectly, is this Spellbinder stamp, and it says birthday laugh sentiments, and it's perfect for this line. How old are we telling people you are now? Is this the birthday when you start carrying a tissue in your sleeve? You look good for someone born in the 1900s. I really like this one, and I've used it. It's not gray hair, it's sparkle from your soul escaping. Sorry I called you old, I thought you knew. So these are a fun stamp that goes with this type of card very well, and it's called Birthday Laugh Sentiments STP 264 if you're looking for the exact one. So let me take one of each of these fun cards and I'll show you. And there's also a fun fold in the card. I'm just picking the ones that... Okay, so let's start with this guy. Isn't he fun? And all the cards kind of open like this, which is also very fun. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. So when they sit up like this. Very easy to make. And for the background paper, I just went in my stacks that I have a bin of 6x6s and 6x8s, and I just went through and pulled out colors that kind of matched what the characters were wearing, and I used those. Here's a little happy birthday. This is from a different stamp set. I just wanted that on the front. The balloons actually came from a Pink Fresh studio combination. Like, it had the tape, the stamps, and the die cuts. And usually when I get rolls of that kind of tape, I roll it all out and I cut them all. So I have a stash of balloons and flowers that you'll see done from that sort of stuff. So here you can see I chose the setting, or the saying, old enough to know better, young enough not to care. I think that suits this gentleman very well. And then there's all his pals. So that's the first card. Very cute. And then I just used some gemstones that I had from my stash. There's one. I really adore this gal. How old? How old? Again, this is one of those tissue roll tape dies from Pink Fresh. And I just cut a little border out of leftover black. And there's another balloon. There's the happy birthday, but it's embossed in gold. And you look good for someone born in the 1900s. I think these are just adorable. And there is a spot on the back that you can put your birthday greeting. So there's still white space for that. And then the last one is another darling. Balloons and the cake from that Spellbinders or the Pink Fresh set. Some little gemstones. Happy birthday. And this one pulls out. I used a bunch of balloons and some flowers, and they are popped up. And this one, it says, it's not gray hair, it's sparkle from your soul. So I just did a punch out or a die cut of gold paper from Hunky Dory. Now the gold paper from Hunky Dory is very, very nice. It's really thick, and as you can see, if you do any kind of embossing or die cutting that has a impression, it holds very well, and it's not sparkly, it's more gold matte, and I do like that product very much. They also have other products like vellum. It's excellent. They have acetate that is excellent. So for me, the only thing that I'm not a fan of per se for like thickness of paper is from their paper itself. Now these you don't have to make 4. So they have on the flip side, there's matching paper, so you could use 2 sheets of the faces and then save 2 sheets for your background, and it would be matchy. So it is a fun paper pack, though. I think I'm going to get some enjoyment out of making some cards with these. I know I will. So like I did those 12 cards yesterday afternoon, just having fun. It was too hot and humid out, so I stayed inside yesterday and I made these fabulous cards, and I'll keep some for myself to give away. And so don't be surprised if you get one of these if you're on my birthday list and you fall in this category of age. And the rest will go to a local shop here in Antigonish, Granny's Antique. My gosh, the name is escaping me. Granny's Gifts and Antiques, and she sells my cards there, so I have fun putting them down there. However, that's it for my short little video. I hope you guys have a fantastic day and get some crafting in at some point. Talk soon. Bye.